Alright, hi everyone. This is Anuradha. I'm a writer-director and I work for Bollywood and the Hindi television industry. I had just finished a course in the innermost shift coaching by Alphastars Academy of Excellence. And I think now that I think back unconsciously, the word excellence is what drove me here. Because I think that's the one factor that I was really missing around me. And I think I was just beginning to feel like I'm wallowing in a sea of mediocrity around me. And how do I even rescue myself? I mean, these are just feelings that are welling up right now. But if I just come think about it a little more consciously and rationally, I think I've reached a stage of mastery as has been described in this course in my life. And I was really beginning to think that, how do I reinvent myself? How do I find a parallel life? And in a more pragmatic way, one fine day I just woke up and said, okay, so I want to leave this profession. What else can I do? And I suddenly froze because I said, I don't have any other professional skills, and that's ridiculous. And I actually called up a friend in Kenya and said, I want a job in tourism. Another friend in Australia, and I said, can I come and work in a vineyard out there? But I knew those were very unpractical things. So that's when I was seeking for so long, and suddenly NLP was a word that a friend threw at me. And like I said in my introduction as well, that it just really resonated with me, just like a ping went in my head. And I just knew that this was it. I had no idea what this was going to be about. And I came here completely blank, thinking that it was going to be that adventure that I've been missing in my life right now. So instead of going on a foreign holiday, this is what I was going to do. And I can't even begin to say how exciting it has been. Because for starters, it is absolutely awesome to meet real people with real jobs. Okay? I think that itself is an experience. And I think the other thing that really struck me was that there are so many bits of NLP that we've been using in my profession anyway, whether a little as a writer, but so much more as a director. So I think it was just very natural for me to be able to integrate all that and be able to completely assimilate it in a way that I think I could use some of it here and a lot more back in my life. Like, I just want to say that just last night I went into a television meeting straight from here, and very unconsciously I think I was a changed person, because instead of just jumping into the meeting, I actually sat and listened for 1 hour till they said, are you alright? Okay. I said, yeah, I was just absorbing and listening. And I just asked 5 questions, and that made the shift in that project already. So I said to myself mentally, like, yeah! So I think that is just so obviously the inner shift. But more than anything else, I think at any given time in life, it's amazing to realize that how subtly you're shifting levels of consciousness. So I found this here, even though this wasn't meant to be a spiritual practice or anything. And I just felt that it was like a circle of life where I just came back to being myself again. I don't even know what all that means, and I'll discover it really soon. But most of all, I really want to thank all of you, because you have all contributed your energies to me in this new sort of a journey that I'm going to go ahead. I mean, they say that the earth was formed because of the energies of, the 7 planets and the sun and the moon. I'm feeling a bit like that, like a new earth has been formed, and all of you have been those, heavenly bodies helping me. And of course, Sat and Siri, whose coordinated names are very fascinating. And the whites that I might just imbibe in my life as well. And otherwise, I just like to thank my dogs, my cats, God, neighbors, Mother Teresa, everybody. But on a more serious note, when I will be receiving my Oscar one fine day, I will be thinking of all of you and thanking you. And if you want to make that shift from oblivion to Oscars, do attend the Alphastars Academy of Excellence, because you will be in touch with excellence all over again. And thanking you again on the note of all of you got together, right hands up.